Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
It's really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 162 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you, meteorologist Marcus Bailey, coming off a nice weekend, coming off a really long stretch of gloomy weather. Finally kicked that and finally saw some sunshine. Hopefully you were able to enjoy the weekend. We got some pretty mild temperatures here this week. Some days could feature near 60-degree weather. So if you are a spring lover, I think you're going to like this forecast. If you are a winter lover, I may have some signs that we snap back to reality here in the not too distant future. We're trying to please everybody, or we're trying to make everybody mad. Just kind of depends on how you look at it. We'll talk about it. The week ahead forecast. It is for February 5th, 2024. That's coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, episode 162. Good to be with you here. It is the week ahead for Monday, February 5th, 2024. Let's get started here with Monday. No problems carrying over what was really a beautiful weekend. Had mild temperatures hovering right around 50 degrees both days. I think Sunday we hit a high of 52 in Indianapolis. Might be just a touch cooler here for Monday. But other than that, it should be splendid. We'll go lots of sunshine and Monday's high. We're going to go with 48 degrees. Normal high for this time of year, typically around 38. So we're in great shape there. For the evening hours, we're partly cloudy, pretty quiet. There will likely be some frost developing. I've been noting that a lot when I'm driving into work. I do the real early morning thing. So there's people that park their cars outside. It's been caked with frost. Just kind of be aware of that. I think that will be the case. Down to 28 for your overnight low. All right, let's go to Tuesday the 6th. Again, another pretty nice day. I'm going to go partly cloudy skies. Maybe mostly cloudy in some spots. And there might be a few areas of fog in the morning. I'm going with a high of 48, overnight low of 29. We're going to warm back up Wednesday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. This is Wednesday the 7th. Should be dry again, 53 for your high, down to 40 for an overnight low. I do think the clouds are going to build back. And by the end of the week then, Thursday and Friday, we're looking kind of gloomy, especially late Thursday night and rolling into Friday. Let's go into Thursday. This would be for the 8th February. I'm going to go mostly cloudy, very mild, high of 58. Winds are going to pick up ahead of a wound up system that will arrive by right now. It looks like Thursday evening and Thursday overnight that will bring some scattered showers. Wind gusts, at least from our projections, could be in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range on Thursday. It's below advisory criteria, but it's going to move some stuff around if you don't have them buttoned down. So just be aware of that. And again, right now it looks like the rain may hold off until later on in the day. So I think the first half of your Thursday should be good. Friday does look wet. Some scattered showers around, gloomy, breezy. Again, gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. Very mild though, 62 will be your high. Heading into the weekend, we're going to cool it back a bit, but we're still above average. Saturday, dry, partly cloudy, a high of 50, low down to 35. Sunday, there is a chance for rain. It looks like late with some scattered showers. 49 for your high before the rain arrives. We'll dip down to a low of 36. There may be a little bit of a wintry mix if it carries over into Monday. With a chance of showers and maybe some snow mixing in. Monday's high around 43. So we're going to be cooling back down by early next week. And that may be kind of the trend, at least from what I'm seeing, that we may continue that cool down to near normal temperatures as we go into the middle of The month of February already next week. Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday are next Wednesday. It's crazy how quickly we are just flying by. But soak in the mild temperatures this week. Does look to be pretty nice. If you can sneak outside, I would highly recommend that. We'll go to the 8 to 14 day outlook coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, let's put the wraps up on this week's podcast. Let's talk stats here. First, for the month of February, we got nothing in the bucket in terms of precip after an exceptionally soggy January. Nothing so far. I mean, we're only, a few days in, not even a full weekend yet. So we're dry for the month. We're down about 1/3 of an inch. Nothing to be too concerned with. Since December 1st, we have picked up 6.18 inches, most of that coming for the month of January. Even as wet as we were last month, we're down almost 1/4 of an inch for the winter precip-wise. And snowfall obviously has been quite bleak. No snow. We picked up 4.2 inches since December 1st. All of that really coming during the month of January. We're down 1 foot of snowfall, 12.0 inches. All right. So well behind the snowfall. The rain did help though. So that's the good news. I did want to bring up too. If you want to read more about this, I won't spend too much time because I know a lot of you may just want to briefly listen to this on your way into work for the forecast. 10-day stretch of overcast conditions last week. And we finished January with about 74% of our days at the noon observation, reported as overcast. It ended up tying for the 4th most overcast reports at noon for the month of January on record. And those kind of records, not quite as old as, like, say, temperatures and precip. But goes back to the early 1950s, 1951 to be exact. Ryan Morse has an excellent article if you want to check that out. That's at wishtv.com. And if you go down or go to the weather tab, you can go to weather stories and it'll be there talking about kind of the historic stretch of gloomy days that we experience. All right, let's talk 8 to 14 day outlook. This will take us between February 12th and the 16th. Near normal temperatures. Again, I mentioned for this time of year, you get into mid-February, you're averaging around 40 degrees. And a pretty strong signal of below average precipitation as we go over the next 2 weeks. 3 to 4 week outlook, which would take us to the end of February and into the start of March. No strong signals either way for temperatures, but a pretty strong signal for below average precipitation there. All right. So that's where we stand. Does look like we're going to probably snap back to reality a little bit with some cooler temperatures sliding in here next week. So like I said, enjoy the mild stretch that we're going to benefit from here for this first full week of the month of February. Thanks for checking out the podcast. If you have any comments, complaints, or concerns, I'd love to hear them. You can email me anytime, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also hit me up on social media. Facebook, search for Marcus Bailey Weather. And on X and Instagram, it's at Marcus Bailey, all one word. You can always get our forecast for free at wishtv.com. And of course, our free Storm Track 8 weather app. And you can catch my forecast on the TV side Monday through Friday, starting at 4 a.m. on Wish TV's Daybreak. That's Channel 8 here locally in central Indiana. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.